Everybody, welcome to another Transformers third-party review. Finally getting around to reviewing the Unique Toys R08 Dumb. This is their interpretation of Skids, off of Skids and Mudflap from Revenge of the Fallen. Quick look around the box, we've got Skids and Mudflap on there. And we've got Skids on the back there, doing a very kind of a quizzical pose. And there we have him as his little Chevy Spark. Let's crack it open. Boom! There he is. What a lovely little vehicle mode. These were originally the Deus in Europe, but then Chevy bought Deu. So we have a little Chevrolet. Accessory-wise, he comes with his card. And that's all we get in the pack for him. But yeah, that's a nice alt mode. Lovely funky little car, isn't it? In terms of MovieBot scaling, I've got Unique Toys Dino here. Probably a little bit too small, I think. But something I think it does work. I'd have to get the dimensions to check, but this is the oversized version of Barricade. And I actually think that works quite well. These look to be a fairly decent scale. I mean, maybe this is slightly too thin. I'm not sure. But if you want one for vehicle mode, I mean, this is very in keeping with the Human Alliance. And I think the oversized version of Barricade, I'm sure this is kind of Human Alliance kind of size. But yeah, I think that kind of works. I do definitely need to get more vehicle mode formers though, don't I? So I've got more to comparing to, but that's just, this is very, very tight on the top here. There we go, right. More than one way, there we go. So let's just go in from the underside and just pop that out. There we go, right, you need to open these anyway. You can kind of see that we've got a nice little chair and everything all in there, nice space. This untabs, and it also untabs from here as well. You want to just bring that up, do that on both sides. So again, unplug that from here. So those have come out. These sections here, you want to untab like so. And again on this side, just being careful because I don't know if that's the most robust panel. Right, that's going to open. That's going to open. And this is going to hinge upwards like so. And over. These are going to come in and fold into the center on a double hinge, fold into the center. And then this kind of lines up with these top panels like so. And then these are tied in. You just unplug those, and unpegging these two unplugs it from that section. You want to extend this down like so, and the foot rotates all the way around like so. That's going to come around. The foot panel is going to flip around like this. And then this leg panel here, that's on a double hinge. That's going to come all the way around on that double hinge. And much like we did when we had Mudflap, that going around attaches to the other side. There we go. That's one of his little legs done. So again, on this side, grab this foot panel here, and that's going to rotate on this hinge, coming around to the bottom, compresses, this flips, there we go, like so, that extends there, and then using that double hinge, bring this all the way up and over and around, compressing in, and just compress that down, and that's just going to slide and lock into place like so. There's the one, and there's two, and then this entire assembly is going to rotate around on that waist. So all this is at the back. Then if you can see here, but the arms, mine automatically detach. They shouldn't do. The arms are meant to be pegged into the bottom of these seats. Mine came off early part of the transformation, but the seats do collapse and they hinge upwards. And we have this dashboard section in here. See if I can get that, get some light on there so you can see. And there is a steering wheel that slides to the center, which then allows the dash console to collapse. And then this section here is going to come upwards, and it should tab in to secure. It doesn't really hold into place overly well, unfortunately. But there we go. That's kind of how it is meant to sit. And what have I done? Why have my legs... I've rotated the legs. Legs don't need to be rotated. There we go. There. So that sits in there. That's kind of as good as it holds. You do have to kind of just apply pressure. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. There is no rhyme or reason to why it doesn't tab any more securely than that. Maybe there needs to be more paint on those hinges. That I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, from here, I'm going to compress these door panels. Compress these door panels. I really wish this would stay in. It just lines up, but it doesn't stay in. This panel here is going to come out at the front of the hood, and these are going to come up and over. So let's move this. Come on up you come. There we go. There, nicely. And on this side, come on, there we go, nicely. These arms are going to come out and around, and we're going to move these out of the way. They're out and around, inside, up, out of the way. Come back to those shortly. There's his head. Let's push this up and rotate this around like so, and square that back off. We can then pop his little, popped his ears off. Pop his little ears like so, and like so. And in theory, he says, this should all collapse. Where are you? There. That should come in there. That should come in there. That should be attached. And that should go in like so. And then this should tab in like that onto his waist. Right, this arm is gonna, there, sorry. There. The arm is going to come down like this. This is going to come up to the side. These are going to rotate like so. And now we can just bend his fingers back over. Same on this side, straighten off this arm. This is going to come up to the shoulder. Rotate the arm around. Bend at the elbow, and let's sort out that massive hand that he's got there. These sections here are then going to come down like so. That closes off. This one comes down. This one closes off like so. And then these are going to come backwards, and they are on that ball joint, and they're going to hook to the side. So again, bring that backwards, bring that down, and that's out of sight, out of mind. Sort out his toes. Bring that back up onto his shoulder. And there we have him. You know, he's good. He's not the most accurate that they've done, but he's still a fun looking figure. He still tidies up really nicely. I mean, if we compare him to the original kind of Human Alliance version, really does kind of tidy up in comparison. He had a much cleaner back than what we got with the Human Alliance. And then if we bring in Dumber or Mudflap, you know, I think they look different enough for it to work. You know, I like it. It's not for everybody. People have rightly pointed out that it's not the most screen accurate, but it's definitely the best version I think that we've got. Human Alliance is okay, but like I said, it doesn't really kind of look any more screen accurate in my opinion. And these guys do look really good with the rest of the Autobots. I mean, in my opinion, that works really well. These guys look good, especially alongside Bumblebee and the Prime as well. I think that scale works really well. I'm very happy with it. Articulation is much the same as his brother, so we've got some up and down, left and right on the head, really kind of stiff joints on the arms. There's a ratchet in there. You have to be mindful of these sections here. There's an upper bicep rotation, again a ratcheted elbow. We've got articulated hands, and we've got that oversized articulated hand on this. There is a waist rotation in there. We've got legs that come forwards, backwards, out to the side on a ratchet. There's a bend on the knee, and we've got the pivot and some up and down on those toes. The hip skirts at the side do move. He is dynamic enough, I think. For a little guy, he does exactly what he needs to. I like him. I like him a lot. Not the perfect figure by any means, but I'm loving what Unique Toys are doing. I'm loving that they're back. I'm secretly hoping that they're going to re-release the DX9 Omega Supreme as well, because I need to get another one of those. Yeah, these are cool. Absolutely adore these. Funky little figures. I'll include a link to both of these in the description below. If you haven't seen the review for this one, again, that'll be linked up here somewhere. And until next time, from myself and the rest of the Collectibles household, thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.